Drum roll, please. Well, guys, did Roborock just release a robot vacuum with a self-emptying bin? Well, not exactly, but there's something very close. Alright, I want to give a huge shout out to this person. Let me pull up my smartphone here. I will launch my YouTube app. Yes, Martin actually let me know about two robot vacuums. We got the Viomi M8 Pro, which has a self-emptying bin. Also, we got the brand new one, the Viomi S9. Yes, this is craziness, because if you watch my previous videos, like the Viomi, the Dreame D9, even the Roborocks, all use the Mi Home app, so they use the very similar navigation, very similar app functions. So yes, it's basically a Roborock, but through Viomi, the Viomi S9. Alright, so in this video, we're going to check out the Viomi S9 and see what it's all about. And I will do my best to try to get one, but when I check the website, they say they don't ship to the US. What? What's happening here, man? No one likes the US? Well, they didn't want to ship to us? Sad day. So if you guys have any information on how I can get one here in the USA, that'd be great. Shoot me a comment down below, and I'll be more than happy to try to get one on this channel. Alright, before we begin, please smash that like button. Yes, smash the like button, because on this channel, we do a lot of head-to-head challenges, vacuum reviews, all these crazy products right here. I said right here. Yeah, okay, so what happened was the other day, Sparkles got taken out by the Dreame D9, and unfortunately I don't have any magical unicorn to do these crazy production stuff. Alright, let's try it one more time. Here. Whoa, where you guys came from? Alright, yeah, bunch of products I'm gonna review later on this month or sometime next year. I just have to get through them, so please be patient with me. Alright, go away. I don't need you anymore. Let's check out the Viomi S9. We'll go ahead and launch the website here. So right off the bat, I really like this design. It has a very clean look, and it looks like there's like a kind of a rose gold ring around it, kind of like the iPhones. Very nice. Now up top is the Nabi thing. Yes, that's the official term for road mouses. Basically, it houses the LiDAR sensor, and up front here's the physical bump sensor. And if you notice like these little oval-shaped black things, that's actually the infrared sensors. So there's one up front here that allows it to slow down when it hits a physical object. Now off to the right and left, there's two wall sensors. So what this does is optimizes the efficiency of the side brush, so it can get dirt and debris from the edges of your walls. I hope it has a speed sensitive side brush, so in the open areas it will slow down so it doesn't scatter the debris around. And it looks like it just has a single arm side brush. Okay, let's go ahead and scroll to the top here, and we can look at the specs of the Viomi S9. So it looks like it has a 950 watt high power to provide strong suction at 2700 pascals. This is on par with like the Presenic M7 Pro, also the Nebot I've tested on this channel. Now we also have a smart map customized. We can do multiple maps. I believe it can support up to 5 maps. Also you got all the usual map features like this area select, room select, keep out zones. Now, one thing that this dustbin has, or the automatic dustbin has, is a LED display. So it lets you know like the battery life, also lets you know the status of the self-emptying bin, if it's running or not. Also, lastly, it lets you know if you need to empty out the bag. So I really like that, and we'll check out the display in a second here. Okay, so let's keep on going. It does have a pressure tank for the water, so what that means is it's electronically controlled. So this is very similar to like the Roborock S5 Max, so you can control the water flow when you're mopping. Okay, so the water tank is 250 milliliters. That's larger than like the Presenic M7 Pro, which was 110 milliliters. So it should cover a large area. And unlike the Presenic M7 Pro, which is gravity fed, this thing is electronically controlled. And it can cover up to 250 square meters of floor at one time. Very sweet. And here's an example of the two comparisons. They call it the Auto Dumping 2.0 versus Dumping 1.0. Take a look at here, guys. This looks like the Ecovacs T8 Plus self-emptying bin with a Roomba i3 Plus slapped on it, so it's kind of comical. I did like the Ecovacs T8 Plus self-emptying bin. The dual extractor ports were really good. Did do well with a variety of debris, but some use state that like pet hair and long hair, the self-emptying bin struggled with. But I felt like the T8 system was really good. Also, the Roomba system is also one of my favorites as well for the self-emptying system. Alright, so here's some of the information they talk about. Basically, they say with the 1.0 system, bottom absorption, dumping, long hair, a duct with blockage. They talk about low efficiency and blockage. No reminder of full bag to worry about. I believe the Roombas had the reminder and also the Ecovacs. So I don't know where they got their information about that. It has visual navigation, so they're kind of referring to the Roombas because to my knowledge, the Roombas are the only ones with count-based systems which has the self-emptying bin, and only a single sweeping, unable to free hands. Alright, I take that back. The Shark IQ also has the counter base with the self-emptying bin. Okay, so here's what they talk about their system. Basically has the rear absorption, automatic dumping, short air duct without blockage. So it's probably very similar to like the Shark IQ, where it had a very short path to the dust container. I know on the Shark IQ, it's a bagless system, where this is a bag system, which is disposable. So that's just something to consider if you like disposable bags versus a bagless system. Alright, so it has a 3 large capacity, so you can probably go a few months without having to empty out the bag or replace it. Has the informing of a full, thoughtful reminder, high precision LDS navigation, accurate map for easy routing, integrated sweeping and mopping, also easy dumping. So very, very nice. And they just talk about more about the self-emptying bin system, where you can dispose the bag. I have seen other people try to empty out the contents and reuse the disposable bags, but from what I've learned is over time the bag actually degrades, so it starts putting dust in your atmosphere. Alright, so here's the operation, and look at this. It has a 381mm path to the dust container versus a 750mm path to the competition. So very interesting. Alright, so here's a look at the indicators here. So this is a really clean design. So up top here, let me zoom out a little bit. We got the orange reminder of full bag, so it lets you know when you need to replace the bag. Also, this green one lets you know about the airflow. So if there's any issues, you just look at the indicator and it lets you know what the collection status. And this is my favorite. It's this little green bar here. Lets you know the bag level, the roll-up vacuum. I have seen the same implementation on like the ViniBot N1. So very, very nice. I really like the design and implementation on the Viomi S9. Okay, so this is just the internal workings of the self-emptying bin. You see the fan unit right there, and it just plugs into the wall. We'll see if this supports the 100 to 240 volts, so you can take this overseas. And there's some demonstration of emptying out the bag versus just dumping out and all that particles going in your atmosphere here. Alright, very, very nice. So with that 2700 pascals, it looks like we can pick up tiny dust, hair of pet, and fine particles. And there's a floating brush roll, which is very similar to the Roborocks. On blanket, automatically pressurized to remove invisible dust. So it basically has the carpet boost sensor, and it says it has a HAPE filter. What's a HAPE filter? I don't know. Maybe they meant HEPA filter. But it's a high efficiency separation of dust from air. And there's that 5200 milliamp hour battery, and they claim it gets 3.6 hours, which is being out the EcoVax, which was 3 hours, which was the longest running roll-up vacuum that I knew of. So we'll definitely test that claim as well. And I'm pretty sure that claim is based on the mopping only mode, or based on vacuuming only, or on its low suction power. But we'll definitely test out the 3.6 hours. Look at this roll-up vacuum. I look at the design here. It looks like there's the water tank in the gray area. Does look like the water tank is a 2-in-1 where it can hold dust as well. And there's the mopping bracket that holds the mopping pad. I don't think this roll-up vacuum can vacuum and mop at the same time, but I will provide you an update if I get new information on this. I did try to research this website and try to go online and see if the Viomi S9 can vacuum and mop at the same time. So I do like the single-use mopping pads. They seem to do really well. Also, you could probably get washable mopping pads as well. There's the mopping support bracket, and there's that water tank. And it kind of gives you examples of how easy it is to maintain your roll-up vacuum after you're done mopping. Alright, so it looks like there's 3 cleaning modes. You got tile floor, blanket, and solid floors. You got the wide mopping pattern. I know a lot of people like the Viomis because of the wide mopping system. Also, you got 3-level flow rate adjustment. 250 milliliter large tank, and there's that mapping. It's through the Mi Home app, so you definitely have the similar layout if you use like the Roborock or Viomi product, or even like the Dreame D9. Okay, so you can change the customized water flow, and there's the 5 maps there, and also there's automatic recognition of rooms and self-reliant of zoning by rooms. And then you can do specified areas, you can do selected areas, keep out zones, either with a rectangle, or you can draw a little keep out line. Cool. Alright, so here's some information about the LDS sensor. It's 360 degrees, and it looks like it's pretty good. We'll see how well the navigation is. And it has some AI information, and it works with Alexa, and it has 2 centimeters of climbing ability, so you can get over thresholds. Sweet. Alright, let's look at the technical abilities. It tells you about the wattage, the battery size, the dimensions of the robot. And one thing I haven't seen right now is how large is the dustbin? Is it, I know okay, looks like the dust collector is 300 milliliters and the water tank is 250 milliliters. Okay, so definitely interesting how this system works. Alright, let's check out what it includes. The raw vacuum, IMAX suction station, water tank, side brush, single-use mop and dust bag. Okay, very interesting. So, I don't know if it comes with the actual dust tank, so I'm very interested how the system works. I'll keep you guys updated when I get more information about the Viomi S9, but that was just a quick sneak peek of the Viomi S9 and its self-emptying bin. You guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys next time.